Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's me, Rhonda. How you guys doing today? So listen, yeah, I had put out a video yesterday about a vision I had. Well, it was a dream about this entity that was pretty much a energy harvester. Um, he's a spirit of defiance, right? So this spirit of defiance is a energy that it's somehow they summon children to. Okay, this is what I wrote down. I'm just read what I wrote down and then I'll kind of elaborate on it. Okay, so this is what I saw in the dream. It was beautiful white rock caves. It was being used as a hiding space. I think I already said this for male violent energy, summoning children to be harvested and devoured of their energy. This energy was listed as one of the most dangerous bugs in the ether. Eradication is a must collective. He harvested many children, causing lack and delay and endings in these children's lives, in their growing lives. And he also had with him a spirit of defiance. The spirit of defiance he was well dressed. He had nice hair. He was looking, he looked real suave, but you could tell he was dirty because his face, and he had this smile on his face. Anyway, when I went into the dream, y'all, I was literally floating over this water. It was white rocks. And then I went inside like these little, I guess, a little doorway of the rocks, and I just seen these children. They were kids laying out on the floor. They were kids laying out on the floor, and I seen this big black. He wasn't. He was black. Okay, he was real black, but he was big, and he was picking the children up and like slowly throwing them down, and he was chanting endings, endings, and I was like, oh my God. And when I looked at him, when I seen what he was doing, because apparently it was like I was one of these kids, okay, and I was laying out, and the kids were like paralyzed. They were sleeping, like they had no idea what was going on. So when I when I rose up, I said, "What are you doing?" I said it real loud, and it said, "It got scared. It got scared, and it jumped up and kind of ran off, but it couldn't go nowhere because it was caught. It was caught, yeah. Oh my God, it was caught. It was caught, and I was just, yeah, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. All I know is this thing was picking up these children. He was doing it in slow motion, and he was chanting endings, endings. So, and the Spirit let me know that this thing was literally summoning children, whoever child, it could have been his own child, just summoning children and bringing endings, lack, delay, um, um, to these kids' lives before they even started their lives. He was stealing the energy that was given to them to um, to push forward in life. So it's like, if these are the type of entities out here doing these kinds of things out of malice, these entities need to be eradicated. You can't do this. This what you're not gonna do, karmic. Yeah, this is the second time I done ran into a karmic with this kind of energy on them. Energy harvesting. This shit has to stop. It has to stop. Like, this can't go on. No one lives that way anymore. And the only reason why they're doing it right now is because they think that they could get away with it. But no, you are not allowed to get away with it. You can't do this. These are children. You're trying to put lack and delay and no success and no higher in these kids' lives. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna even front. I think that's what happened to a lot of individuals who were trying to put something together in their own lives, that they got a entity literally got a hold of them. So ain't no telling how long these entities been here. Before we even knew about the spirit realm and what it held and who it held, before we even knew that we can go to our ancestors, call on our ancestors and call on the people that were here before us, that whose bloodline, we're carrying. Before we knew that we can do any of this, these entities were out here doing this. We had to come in, actually understand who we were, and give the permission to our ancestors to go and wreck shop when needed. Now, if we'd have knew this a long time ago, it wouldn't have been half the people that wanted to be millionaires will be millionaires. Half the people that lost hope in their entire life and just gave up, they wouldn't have did that if they'd have knew. If they'd have understood what was going on. But everything is divine time, and however the Lord wants things to go, when He wants us to know things, when He wants us to realize certain things, He'll put it in our path. And no matter what entity tried to put something on you, it wouldn't succeed, because this is a God's way. And that's the thing. Most narcissists and energies that harvest energy, they think they're God. And them Negroes and entities and energies are walking on the earth right now. Like I said, this is the second one that I ran into and had to get caught. He got caught, Chad. Oh, he got caught. Thank God. Thank God. He got caught and he's under judgment. He's under judgment. Thank the Most High. Thank the Most High for looking out. Okay? I think that, whenever the Most High wants, when He's, balancing out the scales and, bringing justice to whoever needs justice, whoever needs the justice, He sends certain people, and you never know. You will never know who He sent. Then, like you just never know. You just never know. So it's like people just need to be aware of, of what's going on out there. We need to be aware. We need to pay more attention. If you have a child who you think you might have to, get medicine for, or they're not listening, or they may have been attacked. Children can be attacked as babies, spiritually, in the spirit realm. They could be attacked. That's why you have to learn to pray over your child. Pray over your child. Pray that the Most High is protecting them. Pray that His own angels, the baby's angels, because until the baby can talk and give his own permission to his own angels, his mama and daddy got to handle that. His mama and daddy got to handle that. And, like I said, and most people don't know this, but I'm going to put you on game. You pray over your kids. You pray for your children. You pray to the Most High for your children, for them to have the life that you expect of them. You expect them to have. You don't let these entities come in trying to steal the energy that God gave them to pursue and do whatever it is that God wants them to do in this lifetime or any other lifetime. But you pray over your kids. Matter of fact, it don't matter how old they get. Pray over your kids. And you remind your children that they can call on their angels whenever they want to. They have ancestors. They got people that's looking out for them. They are not the end of their bloodline. Okay? You have to remind these kids of that and let these kids know. This is what it is. We're not wrestling against flesh and blood no more. Everything is pretty much spiritual now, y'all. It is. That's why things are the way they are. That's why they call it a new world order. That's why they call it a new world order, because they saw this coming. people would begin to wake up to who they were. And they would have the worst fight of their lives. Because now you're not now only fighting, you're not even fighting the governments no more. You're fighting the niggas that run the government. You're fighting the people or the entities behind that government. You understand? When you're trying to stop drinking, you're trying to stop drugging, those were entities sent to you. Remember, I told you about the projects and the experiments in the projects. When they started building the projects, those were experiments, y'all. Those were experiments. And this is when they were sending entities into the projects to destroy. They were sending that and taking your energy at the same time. Taking your hope, taking your life, taking your love for one another. That was the projects. Because you seen the projects go up, and then about 4 years later, the projects be down. Everybody on drugs, everybody on water, everybody on meth, everybody on crack. Come on, yeah. Wake up. These were all experiments. These were things that these people wanted to do to us to keep us down. To keep us down, to keep us from realizing who we were, to keep you from realizing what you were, who you were, and what you were supposed to be doing. Now, some other day I can get more into it and elaborate more about it, but that's pretty much how that went. We all just needed to wake up. We all just needed to wake up. And I'm glad everybody is waking up, and I appreciate the Most High. I love the Most High for sticking with us. Even when people do, comics, and like, oh, there is no hope in anything. I believe in the devil, and I'm gonna do what the devil tell me to do. Okay, that's on you. But don't get to crying when it comes to that day. Don't be almost hiding me. And then, well, you said out your own mouth, I'm gonna do what the devil told me to do. Believe me, Metatron, the Archangel Metatron, records every single thing that you say and do. You have an angel next to you. You have a devil next to you, but you have an angel who records every single thing you say and do, and takes it to the Most High. Yeah, you do. So be aware. Be aware and be mindful of what you say. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this video, y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. And that's the only reason why I be getting on her saying this stuff. Because I do. I love you. Okay? The Most High loves you too. He definitely loves you. So, see you later. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.